And we're going to go ahead and do our spinach dip. Most of y'all probably already have a spinach dip recipe, don't you? I think we've done a couple here in class before. Well, this one's just a little bit different. We're going to add about 2 cups of salsa. This 24-ounce jar is just barely over 2 cups. This is mild salsa. You can use whatever you like. Or you can use homemade salsa. It's just barely over 2 cups. You know how I feel about that. It's about that much over. So I said, oh, what the heck. I measured it earlier. I didn't measure it earlier. All right. Then you add 2 cups of Monterey Jack cheese. 2 cups. All right. We'll stir this around just a little bit. This is so good. I'm sorry, I gotta keep stirring tomatoes and chilies. You can smell, they smell so good, don't they? All right, now we're going to open our cream cheese. I've let this cream cheese soften. So it's good and soft. That's the hardest thing, that it struggles to melt just a little bit in this dip. We could use that whipped probably. That was or the cooking cream cheese that they have now. I need to just cut it up a little bit. I didn't earlier. Time constraints, I just threw it all in there. And that's probably why I didn't cook quite as quickly. All right. Kind of break it up a little bit. And I've had this out for a little while. Of course, y'all know I love to cook with cream cheese. All right. Probably should have cut that up first. All right. But you know how that goes. And I cook dinner like this too in a hurry too. So all right. So we've got that in there. We're going to add, what did I do it? I cooked 1 package of frozen spinach, a 10-ounce package. You know, it's full of water. So cook it in the microwave. You know, it usually takes maybe 8 minutes in your microwave, depending on your microwave. Drain that really good because there's tons of water. So all you're really... Do what? Mm-hmm. You don't have to. You don't have to. You can do it just completely by itself. But I think it heats a little faster, a little easier if you do it that way. But you don't have to. I don't even think this recipe says to, but I do, because there's no way of getting all that water out. If you're just trying to thaw it in the microwave, you might as well go ahead and cook it. Because there is a lot of water in that spinach. All right, we kind of stir that up just a little bit because we've got to add even more things. We can then add, now this recipe, once again, I didn't put the pecans in the other one. This recipe, I'm not going to put the olives. It's a cup of pitted olives. And I thought, well, what is a cup of olives? Because when you look at it, you know, the can says like 3-point-something ounces. Well, if you drain those olives and rinse those, I use sliced olives instead of chopped, but you can use this chopped if you'd like. Anyway, when you measure that back out into a measuring cup, one of those cans that's this tall of olives, about the size of this condensed milk, is a cup of olives. So, but I've made I'm making 1 batch with olives and 1 batch without, because we have people that don't like olives also. So, I'm going to put this in the microwave super quick. And you just heat this so this is heated through. Heat it till it's warm. I'm going to put that in there for just 4 minutes. Okay, we're going to... But when you get done with that, and it is all heated, we stir this just 1 time through. This is the wonderful spinach dip you get. And this one has olives in it. And then you can garnish it. I'm going to garnish it with a few olives on top.
How long are you cooking it in the microwave?
I've got it 5 minutes right now. This takes quite a few minutes because there's so much of it. So it can take like 6 or 8 minutes to...
5 minutes and stir it.
And that's totally up to, your microwave may be different at home. And I'm going to garnish this whole thing with some black olives, just for looks. And then you can serve this with tortilla chips. We have homemade chips. Did you all know that we made homemade fried chips in the bakery deli? We fry chips in the deli. And I've also, with both these recipes tonight, I've got some French bread, or you could use Italian bread. And you could dip that in this dip or the other dip. Absolutely wonderful together. So, but this makes a ton of dip. So if you're trying to feed a crowd, that's the way to go. All right.